Today's menu is all about pasta.
Capellini
With olive oil and rosemary. Tagliatelle with meatballs and eggplant. And baked whole wheat penne with ceci beans.
So we're making a quick pasta dish, capellini. But they're not that easy to handle. They're so thin that they overcook. So if you watch carefully, you will know how to cook your capellini. The water is boiling with salt. I'm going to wait a while to throw in the capellini because I want to get the sauce started. And the sauce is really, really simple. Again, this is really one of those recipes that, you have nothing in the house, and yet you have a great meal in the making. A little bit of butter, and you could do it with all butter, but I like to mix with a little bit of oil. The aroma here is rosemary. Just peel the needles, the rosemary leaves, needles right off, just like that. So now they're releasing their flavor right in here. So while that's happening, let's throw in the capellini. Just throw them right in. Sort of give them an opportunity to relax in there. Do not mix them right now because they're still stiff. They'll crack on you. Now to make the sauce here, we'll take just a little bit of the pasta water. I always tell you that pasta water is very useful. Right here. And you have a sauce. Believe it or not, this is a very aromatic and flavorful sauce. I mean, the aromas really are permeating the whole kitchen. The capellini are kind of loosening up. Look, they're still 1 minute more, and I will get them right out of here, and I'm going to finish cooking them in the sauce there, and that's the secret. Let's take the sauce here. So you see that the capellini are still, they have a bend. They're not flopping. They still have a bend, and I'm going to put them right like that into my sauce. And that's the whole secret of cooking capellini properly. Now, of course, you need to do this close to the time that you want to serve it. But you see how it's kind of running around in the pan? You see? It's not sticky. It's not really bending over. I think I'm going to need a little bit more of the pasta water. Going to finish cooking right in the pan. And I'm going to leave it just like this, uncovered, so that you see how it sort of folds in. Now I have time to chop some parsley or whatever else I want to put in there. I think a little bit of parsley. Let's continue to cook. See, the capellini are bending in. We will need a little bit more of the pasta water. So whenever you're cooking pasta, for that matter, certainly the capellini, you need to reserve quite a bit of the pasta water. But whenever you're cooking pasta, never discard all of the pasta cooking water. It's a lifesaver at the end when you're pulling together your recipe. Because when the pasta needs a little more cooking, when it is stuck together, the pasta water is what saves the day. So you see how the capellini are folding into the sauce? And I'm looking at it, could I use a little bit of more condiment? Yeah, I could use a little bit more of the butter. Kind of the last minute condiment. So this is just about cooked. You can see that the pasta is cooked. It's still a little al dente. I'm still in control. I'm going to throw the parsley right in there. And I'm going to close the fire. I don't need the fire anymore. Leave it nice and juicy a little bit. Remember, it's still cooking. I close the fire. I'll put the cheese. So I am just about ready. Let me taste some for you. And so you can see that it's still al dente. It's not that sticky mush that sometimes capellini have a tendency to do. Let me taste them. Still have a little bit of resilience. That's what I want in the capellini. Delicious. simple few flavors. Rosemary, butter, cheese, and then the capellini. That kind of, they still have a little bite. And you know, I love that. A quick dish, but a great dish. And you know what? You learn how to cook capellini. The shapes of pasta are very important with the sauces that you match it. The skinny long pasta, all of those flowing, slippery sauces with parsley and oil go great. If the long, a little wider, the fettuccine, creamy sauces that will adhere to the width of the pasta, that's what you want. You have a chunky sauce, on the other hand, you know, sauce with a little meat, like a meat sauce or peas or whatever, sort of short cuts that have nooks and crannies, that have ridges on them. All of that is important for collecting the sauce, but also for a textile sensation.